Morty takes a wooden nickel. Chapter 1. Ben landing a jump and banked a turn at an incredible speed on his new leaping tiger skateboard. It's like gliding on ice, he exclaimed. Ben owns the place now, Fred stated matter-of-factly. Yeah, Morty mumbled as he concealed his hand-me-down skateboard behind his back. After night of that, Morty summoned the courage to talk about his dad about his beat-up skateboard. I need a new board, Morty announced before shoveling a heaping fork full of vegetable into my mouth. Mine has 1,000,000 miles on it, and the wheels are junk. If you like a new skateboard, you save up for it. Morty responded. Never mind, Morty grumbled. But all through dinner, he daydreamed about riding his own leaping tiger board. After dinner, Morty closed the bedroom door and pulled a dusty wooden box from under his bed. On his 8th birthday, Grandfather had given him his precious nickel collection. Morty had promised to take good care of it. I was about your age when I was collecting them, Grandpa said. Morty opened the box, removing the booklets, and started counting the coins. Some of these are really worn out. I hope they're still worth 5 cents, he thought. Later in the evening, Morty phoned Ben and asked, you happen to know any who like old coins? What? Are you into coins now? Ben asked. Not really, Morty replied. I tricked some of my collection to get a new board. Try posting something online, Ben suggested. I'm sort of banned from the computer until my grades improve, Morty confessed. What about putting up a sign in the library? Maybe a type of mouse who like old books would also like old coins. Brilliant! As he started his flyers, he felt a twinge of guilt, but pushed it out of his mind. The next morning, Morty arrived at the library clutching his advertisement. The librarian was reshelving books. I'd like to sell my old coins collection, Morty said. Might put the sign on the community board? What kind of collection do you have? The librarian inquired. I have 880 nickels, and some are practically ancient, Morty said. The librarian scratched his chin thoughtfully. Go ahead and post your flyer, he said. I have a penchant for old coins. If you bring them by, I'll take a look. Morty sprinted home, grabbed the collection, and returned to the library. He placed a hefty box in front of the librarian. Let's see what we got here, the librarian murmured. He lifted the lid and gently opened the booklets containing coins. That's a rare one, we saw. If you don't mind me asking, why are you selling this fine collection? To make some money, Morty replied. He avoided mentioning Grandpa. He didn't want to think how this would made him feel. You must need money desperately to to part with a treasure like this, the librarian said. I do, Morty muttered. Well, the librarian said, I'm going to give you $250 for all of it. Morty can't believe his ears. That's great, he squeaked, wondering how a box full of crummy nickels could be worth so much. Later that afternoon, the skate park was packed with spirited the Saturday boarders. Morty sat close to the bench and plopped down. Right, this what doesn't feel how I thought it would, he thought dejected. The sun warmed his ears and the eyes drooped. I don't know how to explain how I paid for it to Mom and Dad, especially Grandpa. Honk, 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 honk. Morty turned to see Grandpa's car. Morty, Grandpa called. I'm headed to dinner at your house. Hop in and I'll give you a lift. Morty loaded the leaping tiger into Grandpa's car and then climbed in. Grandpa whistled through his teeth. Your board's a beauty, he said. That's what cars a pretty planet. No pennies, just old nickels, Morty thought. Morty had his board in the garage and washing his paws for dinner. Hopefully, Grandpa won't bring up the leaping tiger, he worried. As Marta was serving cheddar chowder, Grandma turned to Morty. Let's take a look at the nickel collection later, he suggested. And I brought a new addition. Morty found a color rise in his cheeks. He couldn't come up with any excuse. After sitting in painful silence, a lump forming in his throat, Morty come clean. Actually, Grandpa, I don't have the collection anymore, he admitted in a soft voice. The whole family paused. Morty waited, his eyes shifting from his plate to Grandpa after felt like ages. Grandpa gently put his paw on Morty's shoulder. I know you don't, he said. Morty looks at Grandma in surprise. What? How did you know? Morty started. My friend was at the library, Grandpa said. He knows I am a numismatist and recognized the collection immediately. The family sat in utter silence. Oh, Marty, Mother Fly said, shaking her head in disappointment. Wow, how much did he give you for that? $250. Morty's voice was a feeble squeak. Grandma clicked his tongue. Looks like you took a wooden nickel, he said. Morty know what that meant. Was it too much or too little? He wondered. Dad, what do you think the collection is worth? Father asked. At least 1,500 by my estimate. Many of those coins are extremely rare. Grandma replied, leaning back in his chair. I guess that means I made a pretty bad deal, Morty said as his face flushed. My friend knows what the collection means to me. He intends to sell it back to me for what he paid. I'm lucky he was the one who purchased it. anyone else, and my years of hard work would be gone. Mother was ashamed that he hadn't seen value of those nickels. After all, he was ashamed he had betrayed Grandpa. I can't return the bar for full price, but I'll sell it. Tears rolling down his cheeks. I'll mow lawns and wash cars until I get the money I need to get you back, to pay you back. I would like the money back, replied, and I like to keep the collection until you're older. Marty understood. I'm sorry, Grandpa. It's no fault. I made a huge mistake. He rose from his seat and wrapped Grandpa in a hug. That's all right, Marty, Grandpa said. We all make mistakes. The nickels will be always special to me because they are special to you, Marty said. When you're ready to trust me with them again, I'll treasure them forever. Grandpa patted Marty back. Or until your grandson comes along, he said with a wink.